Hey everybody, welcome back to Wicked Good Sports. This is just an update video, an update on teams making kind of strange decisions in the middle of the week, or at least in the AFC East, starting off with the Miami Dolphins. Again, my favorite team. They seem to have decided that Jakeem Grant was the problem. Now that he's gone, hopefully they'll be able to win. Kidding, of course. Jakeem Grant, he was traded to the Chicago Bears for a future sixth round pick. Not even next year, but in 2023. So, of course, that's very interesting. My thoughts as a fan is I like Jakeem Grant. He seems like a cool person. But in terms of what he was delivering on the field, good. I'm glad he's gone. Let me put it this way. His stats this season are 2 receptions, 7 yards, 1 fumble. He muffed a kick in the last game against the Colts. And at a certain point, what can you do? Like, there's a play against the Colts where he went to run like a jet sweep and got, for lack of a better term, absolutely bullied on the play. Just got completely thrown back. Pretty much anytime he has the ball, you hold your breath because he is so small. And every off season, I follow him on social media. He's always training very hard. He's extremely fast. He's always very adamant that this is the year he becomes a receiver. But as most Dolphins fans know, his most famous play is probably dropping the at least long gain, if not touchdown, against the Bengals last season. Hit him right in the hands. Tua delivered a near perfect ball and he dropped it. So not ideal. Hopefully for the Bears, this is just like he needs a change of scenery. It wasn't working out in Miami and they are able to, make him into a better player. I know that I was reading on Reddit that their current kick returner is not very good. So in that sense, they are getting a very good kick returner. I believe he was an All-Pro last season. He's solid. A lot of his game is trying to beat people to the edge. If he can't do that, then it's, not that great. He usually just runs out of bounds because, again, small guy getting contacted will lead to fumbles or potential injuries. So I wish him all the best. It's too bad it couldn't work out here. I'm hoping that this will give a chance to players like Preston Williams, who's been a healthy scratch the last couple of weeks, or Kirk Merritt, who had a really good preseason for whatever preseason is worth. But yeah, that's basically what's going on in Miami right now. They're probably going to do more moves like this as the season goes on. So I will keep you updated as that. But now on to what I think is a far more interesting transaction, and that is Stephon Gilmore being just let go from the New England Patriots. So Gilmore, of course, former Defensive Player of the Year, cornerback for the New England Patriots. He was on the physically unable to perform list, I believe, until week 6 or 7 this season. And then he'll be able to return. What I had initially thought was that he was doing kind of like a hold in, where it's no secret that he wanted a new contract. The Patriots weren't necessarily willing to give it to him because he did have a quad injury, in fairness. But I was thinking like, okay, the quad injury probably isn't as serious, or at least if it is serious, he can probably play if he was happy with his contract. That's why he's on the physically unable to perform list, because he doesn't want to potentially re-aggravate it while he's in pursuit of a new contract. So much like the Xavier Howard situation when he showed up to camp and then didn't participate, I thought, of course, they're going to work this out. I mean, he's a Defensive Player of the Year. And even if they didn't work it out, I thought that they would find someone who would trade for him. Potentially, I was incorrect, and this quad injury is a lot more serious, and that would have prevented them from trading it to people because he wouldn't be able to either pass a physical, or he just wouldn't be relied upon in the sense that, like, maybe he's not even going to play for an extended period this season. So how do you work out a deal there? And I do think there's more to the story that we're going to get in the next coming days. Obviously, I'm recording this the day of. So, of course, I'll update you if anything truly crazy comes out. But it is interesting to see them just straight up releasing. And, of course, everyone online was like, oh, Buccaneers calling him up. I wouldn't be surprised if that is what happens. I mean, they just signed Richard Sherman, and he was playing for them like a few days after signing. He was starting. So they're clearly feeling like they need help on that side of the ball. So we'll see what happens. Hey, everybody. It's, I guess, still past Brian, but future Brian compared to when I was recording back there with my nice setup. Basically, immediately after I broke down my equipment and I was getting ready to upload everything to my computer so that I could edit it and get it up for you, it was announced that the Carolina Panthers have actually traded for Stephon Gilmore. So this is a 2023 sixth-round pick. Ironically, same exact pick that the Dolphins got for Jakeem Grant, which, if you're a Miami Dolphins fan, should make you feel, I guess, a little bit better. They got essentially the same thing for a player who is a lot less talented. Certainly has not ever won any kind of Player of the Year award like Stephon Gilmore had. So very interesting stuff here. The Panthers, of course, have been quite active of late. So to Carolina fans, congratulations. And I guess, honestly, if you're a Patriots fan, you should probably just be happy that they got everything. Sorry that I'm throwing this on at the very end. So strange and very disheveled and not really prepared look here. Usually when I'm in this setup, things are a lot smaller and we got another person on the screen. So just me now, just announcing that the Carolina Panthers have traded for Stephon Gilmore. Interesting stuff. All right, now back to Brian, who already did the outro, sitting back there. What are your thoughts on either of these moves? If you're a Dolphins fan, did you want to get rid of Grant? I feel like that's kind of how most people have felt about Grant for a little while now, and especially after he's had a kind of lackluster beginning to the season. If you're a Patriots fan, are you as shocked as I was? Because I was quite shocked that they just released Stephon Gilmore and didn't even try to trade him, or if they did, determined that trading him was going to be nigh impossible, so they decided that going with the release is just a better way to go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. This, of course, is Wicked Good Sports. I'm Brian Martin. You can find me on Twitter at TheFakeBoomer. This is BMARR. Channel is on Twitter at Wicked Good Sport or at WG Everything. Instagram, Wicked Good Everything. Twitch at twitch.tv/Wicked Good Everything. And on TikTok, search Wicked Good Everything. Of course, the main channel is Wicked Good Everything. But this is Wicked Good Sports. Help us get to 100 subscribers so we can get that custom URL. And thank you so much for listening.